welcome back. So today I wanted to steam and vent my pieces for the shelves, but unfortunately I cannot continue. What happened here, the tank, I had a little pinhole underneath, so when I patched it up with extreme heat glue or epoxy, but showed up that pressure here in the tank and the steam and hot water did not withstand that, so the pinhole opened a larger one. So now you can see now that you can see the leak, and the hole happened here much larger than it was before. However, I'm going to fix it, not today right away, but pour it out the water, and after that probably redesign a little bit that tank which is here. So I'll show you in my next step how I'm going to fix it, and then use the tank for steaming for a steamer. So today, as I mentioned last time, I had a problem with the steamer, not the kind of steamer, but I had a problem with the tank. The tank started leaking here and dripping, and you can see still here it was wet. I achieved 1 cycle to steam my shelves, my wood, and I bent it, so that was done. But the dripping was here. Now I decided to fix it permanently and radical way. I'm going to remove this tank here and turn it around, weld it the bottom, so this is going to be bottom and heated, and that will be top. So now first step is to cut off the pipe of that and loose the tank, and then start work welding. I got the welding machine from my friend. He came over, and yeah, we are all set to fix that problem. Thank you. Hi, so now we remove the tank. I cut it off. So I'm going to work here on a tank. There was still some water. There's still some water, so I'm pouring the water out of the tank. And yes, the next thing, I will cut this off. This is going to be top. So we cut it off. We cut it off the bottom, original bottom of the tank, like with the plasma cutter. Was beautifully done, and as you can see, this is only really thin material. I'm going to replace it and put it much more thicker, 1/8 of inch, and weld it up here. So the next here, we are going to cut this ring with the threads inside, because I need the ring. I'm going to weld it on the other different spot. Thank you. Okay, so everything is set to cut the ring off of this tank. So I'm going to use the plasma cutter, and it's a very good machine. So you can see it now. Thank you. The next step was to fill up and close the opening. One was here for the valve, and another one was where was the pipe. Now I need to weld it around, seal tight. We covered that hole, so now I am welding the top part of the tank completely all around. And after that will be done, I'll put a pipe on the top. Thank you. I welded it all around with the new 1/8 thick plate. That's going to be upside down. I'm going to drill the hole for the plate, install the tube, weld it around, and weld it up to the steam box. Here we go. It's gonna fall down. Okay, this is it. Now I have to attach the valve to the tank. So this is the ring, was originally here. So it's about here, 5 inches from the top. So I'm going to drill the hole here again, diameter as the pipe, and weld the ring with the threads, because I don't want to weld the valve itself. I want to weld the thread, and then I can screw the valve to the tank inside the thread. Okay, so this is going to be here. So now let me measure the diameter of the ring and cut the hole here. So here we go, we have 1.25 inches. I'm gonna put the tank down on the floor. Yeah. Now, I hope my battery will, no, still good. Still good. Okay. Oil. To mažete rieđe. That's some polish. There you go. Okay, the hole for the ring for the valve pipe, it's done. It's cut out, but you know, the piece dropped in, and I don't like to have it here inside the tank, because it's gonna be rusted and make it water rusty and dark, which I don't like. So I'm going to try to fish it. This is a magnetic tip, and I'm going to try to fish and try to find the piece. No. Yeah, here it is. I have to grind it here a little bit to let it set properly on the tank and weld it around. So let me grind it. Okay, now I'm gonna do the test if a welded joint is not leaking. So this side is dry. Everything is dry, means okay, but this side I don't know, this water came from hose or it's leak. I believe it's from the water, the water is from the hose while I was pushing it in. Yeah. Huh? We have a leak. We have a leak. This part over here. See? Yeah, there's a leak. For sure. Leak number 1. Reweld here. Here. Now we have the threaded ring on a tank and it's welded. I'm going to put a valve on it and test it whether the water is not leaking around the ring. If we have a leak here where is the Teflon tape, no problem. But if we have a leak where was the weld, that's the problem. So I'm going to mark it again and see. Okay, that's open. Let me close it and yeah, nothing. Nope. All right. Okay. Yeah, but for sure the water is over here, or around the ring, so we don't have it. So my beautiful drill is gone. Now it's permanently. Well, it's still turning. Nice. Yeah, it holds. Okay. Okay, that's one position, square, and this position too. Right, I know what I do. I'll touch it like point it, and then I still can bend it here or here. clear? It's clear? It's clear. Okay, so this is a plug cut out of here. I'm gonna use it for to cover the hole where previous pipe was. Okay, so I'm gonna weld it here. Okay. Now we have to turn it around, put the tank on the bottom, and attach it with the pipe. Okay, now the tank comes on it, but I need to put a flat half-inch thick piece. Hold on. Now the tank and connect the pipe with the hole here. Have a little problem because sound like, oh, okay, don't. Good. Now so the measurements came up pretty nice. Okay, so half-inch between burner and between tank. So after I want to check the pipe with the valve if it's not interfering when I am pouring the water in, if I have a space to do it. If not, I still can turn it and have it probably like here. No? It's gonna be maybe much easier. But the thing is, I don't want to stick it out. So I just went, okay, when it's here, no good. Because the bucket with the water, no good. So over here is much better. Yeah. Okay. If it's straight here with this, it's good. So that's gonna be alright. Yeah. Easy to pour the water. Just the tackle. Okay, final step is to make the legs. I have a material angle, so I'm going to weld one leg here, opposite side one leg, so I can easy to move the burner in and out. Okay, so as I said, final step is to put the leg over here on both sides, but the surface on the bottom of the wood of wood is a little bit bubbly or bumpy, so I need to straighten it out a little bit, and and we are fine. Yeah, and I'm going to weld it here, that's it, one side, another side, and it's good to go. Okay, I'm gonna weld it down the leg to the tank and screw down to the base, to the wooden base.
Same thing on the other side, and so the tank is fixed and sturdy and stable. Okay guys, so over here I'm basically 95% done over here, so everything is sturdy, heavy. The tank is on place. It was rebuilt a little bit, part of it, so it's like to explain you what I did. The most important part was to put that pipe right straight underneath. That's the one step very quite important, which could affect here the timing. Not only the straight, because before was this pipe attached on the side and it goes like the elbow up. Now the size diameter, this pipe is much less than the pipe over here. So I'm expecting to get higher volume of steam inside to the box. Once we get more steam, probably the pressure will increase, and we will check it on a gauge. Okay, so thank you for watching, and in the future, in next day, 2 days, I'll show you and demonstrate you how that works, how long time will take it to steam it up, and then the effect of that. One more part needs to be done, definitely for safety reason. Cut it around here, because the sharp corners here, we don't want to hurt anybody. Thank you for watching. Hello guys, good afternoon. So today, after all repair and rebuild the boiling tank, I'm going to start steaming. So first I put the wood inside the box. It's there, the pieces are in, seal is fixed. That's going the next step to be. Now we're going to pour the water inside the tank, and then the main thing is to watch the any leak of steam on new joints, and timing, how long it will take to first boil the water, and how long take, because why that matter, because the bottom of the tank is not flat, the bottom is concave, so it's more heat is built in. The boiling time is probably shorter. That's the first advantage. Second, the steam releasing from the tank to the box should be faster, quicker, because the pipe is right under, straight up, and it's bigger. So I'm assuming to get higher pressure inside the box, and I'll check it here on the pressure gauge. Thank you for now, and see you soon. Yes, alright, so we started to steam. The wood pieces are inside. Tank is 3 bucket water, and it's about 30 gallons. I don't know. Now, I found a few spots with a leak over here on this joint, and another 2 joints here where the plate welded to tank. So that needs to be fixed or corrected. And then secondly, what I was thinking to achieve more heat underneath from the burner number 1, not from the torch. So I was wrong. This burner is okay, but the bottom is not flat. So the bottom is concave like this. So it's more the surface to be heated before to start heat the water inside the tank. So that's the reason I'm going to rebuild the bottom and put it the same way as it was before, flat, and then burn it underneath. So thank you, and I will demonstrate next video when I cut the bottom and install the flat one. Thank you for watching.